Welcome everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Bills, and today we're dealing with the 1973 Ford Escort RS1600. Know now it has an inline 6 3.6 litre engine. You can more call it an RS3600. So yeah, it has 752 horsepower and 544 pounds-feet of torque from that engine, which is also turbocharged, and it now weighs 1,900 pounds. It's got all-wheel drive, off-road tyres and off-road suspension, and it can do 0 to 60 in 2.778 seconds, 0 to 104.995 seconds, and going to a top speed of 196 miles an hour. So yeah, I'll be looking to see how this does in comparison to the similarly aged Renault Alpine and Lancia Stratos. Though we also do have a Land Rover from the same year that was quite high up and really rather quick, surprisingly so, when we took that out. So yeah, be interested to see what this classic rally car can do, especially since it now has a lot more power than it had originally, while also dealing with higher speeds, more acceleration, some quite off-road conditions that are quite tough. So yeah, I'm hoping it'll be good, because again, like plenty of other cars in this series, this is one of my favourite cars on this game. Wouldn't say top 10 or top 20, but probably definitely around the top 100, which is high praise when you consider how many cars are actually on this game. Fair bit of understeer, which I guess is no surprise considering it is all-wheel drive now. Whereas obviously originally it was only rear-wheel drive. At least you've got plenty of power to hopefully cure that through the faster corners. Nearly rode the wall there. Not be very good. And we hit the edge of that wall there. Slowed us down a little bit. Does like to slide about a fair bit, just like an old classic rally car should. 170 miles an hour across the finish line there, but what time did we get? At 2 minutes 6 seconds, .720. So yeah, that is slightly behind the likes of the Lancia Stratos. Nearly 2 seconds behind the Renault Alpine, but it is nonetheless fairly decent as it's beaten the Ram 2,500 Power Wagon, the Quartz Regalia, the Renault 5 Turbo, which is a newer rally car that was also rear-wheel drive originally, the Porsche Cayenne Turbo, Alfa Romeo Stelvio, as well as also a newer rally car in the form of the Volvo 242 Turbo. But it's not only slower than those two similarly aged classic rally cars, also slower than a 2006 Mitsubishi Lancia Evolution, Opel Manta 400 and the Ford Transit, which obviously was also in the snow. But yeah, that was fairly decent. If we didn't have those couple of instances with the walls where we nearly rode over one of them and hit the edge of the other, might have been slightly quicker. I imagine we would have beaten the Stratos, so I think we were a little bit too much on the oversteer to beat the Renault, but we would have easily probably challenged the Lancia Stratos. But that's just the way it goes. I'm not going to continually restart an episode just to try and get a few extra milliseconds out of a car's time, especially since just because I don't make those same mistakes again, I might make other mistakes, and that might make the time even worse. So yeah, that's a really good reason just to do it the once and just see what we get. So yeah, still a really solid time, and considering it's dealing with more than 750 horsepower and it's only weighing in at 1,900 pounds, which I don't know the maths, that must be an incredible horsepower to weight ratio is really fairly incredible, and the fact it was as controllable as it was also fairly phenomenal as well. So yeah, mightily impressed, especially since it's beaten several new SUVs as well as also beaten a couple of newer rally cars. So yeah, really rather impressed by it, especially since it is, like I said, one of my favourite cars on the game. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.